Criminals, we have criminals, we have drug dealers, we have people that should not be here. And it's much tougher than if it happened.
You went right on the roof again.
Really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and back to another video. In today's video, we are going to talk about how the hell the Secret Service failed so miserably when it came to protecting President Trump at that rally. I've been watching videos, I don't know about you guys, but I've been deep diving, watching so many videos online of raw footage of people literally trying to warn the Secret Service that there's a nut job on the roof and nothing happened. And I'm not talking about a couple of seconds before it happened. I'm talking about like a full couple of minutes before it happened. They were already saying there's somebody on the roof, do something. And Secret Service did nothing. So we're going to deep dive to find out what's going on. I'm assuming an investigation will be done on the Secret Service and why they failed so miserably, because the fault lies with them at the end of the day. Like, they were the ones that should have protected the president and protected the security and looked for threats, and they didn't. And I've been seeing I saw one video that has blown my mind that I'm going to show here, and we'll deep dive into that when I get to it. I don't understand how the Secret Service failed so bad. So we're gonna look at some videos together, deep dive, and figure this out together, because I'm confused. I know you're confused, and if this is his security detail, we need a rehaul. We need new people to protect him, because clearly this group is not it. It's not it. And there's been questions as well about the Secret Service and their DEI programs, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and how that is completely failing as well. And that could be a problem, and that could be one of the issues. Who knows? So without further ado, let's watch some video clips together and try to figure this out. All right, so this video was posted on X, and it's showing a timeline, a very accurate timeline of what was happening while President Trump was speaking at the rally, and the people who were around the rally screaming, there's somebody on the roof, there's somebody on the roof. And you can watch everything happening in real time. If you've ever seen the show 24, it's kind of like that, where you have different windows of things happening at the same time. So let's watch this together and see in real time what was going on.
If he was doing his job, I wouldn't even be doing this. I'd be at some beautiful place with a gorgeous ocean.
Look, they're all pointing.
They're pointing. They see it.
Someone's on top of the roof. Look. There he is right there. Right there. See him? He's laying down. You see him?
Yeah, he's laying down.
And still I'm here with you fighting like hell to get a senator.
What's happening?
And to
Clear as day.
the White House, because if we do, we're going to make America better than ever before. We're going to make it.
Yeah, look.
And it's
There he
not
is.
easy, because we have millions and millions
Look at that.
of people in our country that shouldn't be here. Dangerous people.
Freaking crazy.
Criminals, we have criminals, we have drug dealers, we have people that should not be here. And it's much tougher than if it happened.
Clear as day.
We have the strongest border ever.
He's on the roof. He's on the roof. Get him. He's on the roof.
In fact, if they could ever put up a...
Secret Service. Nothing.
Dude, you guys have access to that chart that I love so much? You don't mind if I go off teleprompter, do you?
Now we're over a minute.
Because he's
Over a minute.
damn boring. I try and explain that. Oh, there's it. Wow.
Secret Service. Nothing.
They're getting better with time. My guys, take a look at that chart. Take a look at the arrow on the bottom. See the big red arrow, right? So that's when I left.
All this time.
The lowest point, and that comes right from the government services, comes right out of...
Secret Service at this very moment is doing nothing.
So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country. And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit over that chart. That chart
It's infuriating.
is old, and if you want to really see something that says...
And look, see the sniper? They had plenty of time to shoot him from the roof.
We got breaking news.
They wasted so much time. I don't understand.
Seems to be shots fired at the Trump rally. Is he okay?
I think that's the firefighter that was hit in the head and killed.
We are live right now at the Trump rally. We don't know if President Trump has been shot. We know he hit the ground. We do not know if President Trump has been shot. He's up. He's up. Shots are still continuing to be fired. He's giving a thumbs up, everybody. He's giving a thumbs up.
Famous photo. That photo is going to go down in history as one of the greatest photos of all time. I'm calling it right now. Put that photo on all t-shirts. I want one. This should have never happened. There was ample amount of time and opportunity for the Secret Service when they heard someone's on the roof.
Breaking news right now. This is Vanessa Bruce.
To do something.
According to you live from Butler, Pennsylvania, we hear shots fired at the rally not 10 to 15 minutes after President Trump arrived. He hit the ground. Unheard of yet if he has been hit by gunfire. Secret Service quickly erupted.
We can see the guy there.
The snipers on the building behind the.
Secret Service was not quick enough.
I think they hit him because the guy he looks dead.
Yeah, there he is, dead. On the roof. That just infuriates me when I watch it because you can clearly see people notice the gunman on the roof, clear as day. You can see it. You can see him. And the moment that people see it, they immediately take action. They didn't just say, wow, what's that? Oh, is that a person? They immediately were like, get him. He's on the roof. He has a gun. Like, they saw the gun. They saw him. They saw everything. And as you saw in that real-time footage, there was about a good 45 seconds to a minute while Donald Trump is talking that the Secret Service is doing nothing. Nothing. They're just waiting for him to shoot first, I guess. I mean, what kind of protection is that? Okay, the guy had his gun aimed at Donald Trump. That right there is a threat. You see that, you shoot. You don't wait for him to shoot first. Blows my mind. And then I came across this video, which absolutely gave me chills down my spine. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about because this video shocked me. So in this video, you can see a different perspective of a person who's filming the rally. And I'm going to show you what I see, and your mind's going to be blown. Ready? Let's watch.
Probably 20 million people.
Who's that? Oh, that's a Secret Service agent.
That's a little bit old.
That's a Secret Service agent pointing his gun
You want to really see
at the gunman.
that. Take a look at what happened.
And then it happens.
Down, baby. I watched the snipers lay down.
I did too. I saw him get on the gun. Yep. They hit the hydraulic. They hit the hydraulic on this freaking lift.
And look at this. If you go back, right? I'm going to see if I can like zoom in. You can see clear as day, he's pointing his gun at the roof of where the gunman is at. So they clearly knew what was happening because you wouldn't have your gun focused in the opposite direction directly at where the gunman is at if you didn't see him. So they can clearly see him. He was spotted. And for whatever reason, nothing was done. And you can see the agent lift his head up. So he's looking through his gun barrel, notices movement, and looks up. And I think realizes, oh, that is a person with a gun. Oh, and then the shots happen, and it's too late. See his head popped up, and immediately it happens. Immediately. So the fact that he already had his gun pointed in that direction lets me know that the Secret Service at that point in time knew the threat. They saw the threat, clearly. It's not a coincidence that the guy had his gun pointed at the gunman just by chance. No. I'm assuming they probably heard the people saying, he has a gun, he's on the roof, he's right there. And they proceeded to point their guns at where he was at. But merely pointing at him is not going to do anything. Like, shoot him. Shoot him before he shoots at the president. How about that? Like, I don't understand what the delay was about. I don't get it. And some people are questioning the Secret Service and their incompetence. Specifically, this woman who is in charge of the Secret Service. Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheatleys or Cheetos, I don't know how to say her name. Commitment to DEI hiring put Trump in danger. Let's watch this video. You see, there's like 4 or 5 women Secret Service agents. And look at her. She can't even put the gun in the... She can't put it in the holster. She's like, what do I do? Like, she looks frazzled. She looks frazzled. She looks scared. And there's a picture of that same woman while she's on the stage after the shooting happens, ducking and hiding, while the rest of the agents are protecting Trump. And here's the actual video of the diversity, equity, and inclusion announcement.
Women recruits by 2030, and even allowed YouTube influencer Michelle Carre to train with agents.
But I'm very conscious as I sit in this chair now of making sure that we need to attract diverse candidates and ensure that we are developing and giving opportunities to everybody in our workforce.
And here's the inclusion right here. Look, I'm all for people having opportunities. I'm not saying that women shouldn't have opportunities. Of course they should have opportunities, of course. But we have to be realistic as well, right? If you're hiring people based on gender, skin color, and ethnicity over qualifications, that's a problem. We're talking about protecting not just this past president, but other presidents as well. Like, your job is the most important job. You have one job to do, and that's to protect the president. That's to take a shot or a bullet if you need to in place of him. Like, that's your job. And as we clearly saw, there was nothing but confusion. Confusion from every single agent that was supposed to protect the president. Now, thankfully, they got him out quickly. But the lead up was a mess. And as you saw, the woman couldn't even fit her gun in the holster. She looked frazzled. She looked scared. And again, that's the same woman that was hiding, ducking, and hiding instead of doing her job, which is to protect. This is why I can't stand these stupid equity and inclusion movements, because it doesn't take into account real qualifications. It puts people at the front of the line who shouldn't be at the front of the line just to check a box. Box checking does this. It's ridiculous. Those agents need either retraining or they need to be fired. I don't know. You pick. But something needs to be done because enough wasn't done. And thank God Trump moved his head a little bit to the left and the bullet ended up just hitting his ear and not his brain. But it could have been so different. If he had just moved over 1 centimeter to the right, he would be dead right now. And 1000% that falls on the Secret Service agents who did not act fast enough when they had ample opportunity to do something. They didn't. Again, when people were screaming, he's on the roof, it wasn't a couple of seconds before the shots were heard. It was literally over a minute before the shots were heard. So they had time. They had time and they saw him. They had guns pointed at him, and they did nothing. I want to know what the hell happened.
All we know was shots were fired, and then I jumped over the barrier and put my hand on the guy's head that was diffusing bleeding.
Who was it? Do you know?
This
is not Trump, though. This is another person.
Yeah. So Trump's not here.
And it was, you said he got hit on his head?
Yeah.
Did you see, were you in the vicinity where Trump was?
I was on the side. I was with a special guest.
Are you okay?
I'm Rico Elmore, but I just, military reactions.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but something's like not right here. Okay, it's making me feel as though some people in the higher ups wanted him dead. They wanted him dead. It's really scary. I actually posted a community post, and I'm gonna read it, of a woman in the FBI with high security clearance, and this is what she said. This is what she said after the former president was almost shot and killed. So her name is Jenna Howell, an FBI employee who works in the NICS Firearms Background Check Unit. She posted her disappointment that Trump survived an assassination attempt. Jenna has a top secret clearance. Y'all gun-toting, Second Amendment-loving hillbillies better sit down and stay quiet unless you're going to change your mind on gun control. And then she posted a meme with a laughing emoji of Death trying to grab Donald Trump by the claw and missing and saying, oh, so close. Again, this woman works for the FBI. Ironically, her job is to be in background checks for firearms. And clearly, she's not a fan of the Second Amendment. Clearly. Clearly, she's a racist because she's saying loving hillbillies as if only white people own guns in this country. Not just white people, but hillbillies. Works in government. FBI. And her job is to be nonpartisan, by the way. Her job is to just do her job and shut up. And she couldn't wait. She couldn't wait to post that. It's sick. It's absolutely freaking sick. And look at this. The Secret Service has affirmative action programs for women's, LGBT, indigenous nations, and persons with disabilities. Is the president safer when he is protected by a strong, non-binary Latinx woman-X? For real. Like, is he? Is he? And persons with disabilities. We're talking about the Secret Service here. If you have a disability, you should not be serving in the Secret Service because your job is to secure the president. Your job is to protect. What are you doing serving in that position if you have a disability? I don't understand. Folks, we have got to stop with this inclusion and these hiring practices because it literally is dangerous now, okay? It literally almost got Donald Trump killed. But who cares because we have enough LGBT and women on the force. I'm just like, yeah, this is such a big failure. I am going to go on a limb right now and say that an investigation 1000% is going to be done, and I hope heads will roll. And the director of the Secret Service, I hope she gets kicked out immediately because she, in my opinion, played a role in what happened with her diversity, inclusion, and equity programs for the Secret Service, because that's more important than the protection and hiring qualified people. This week is the RNC, and let me just tell you something. Donald Trump is so badass. This man got shot, almost was killed, and the very next day said, I'm not postponing anything. I'm flying to Milwaukee, and we are going to do the RNC. Ain't nobody gonna stop. Now, Biden went to Europe and needed a full 2 weeks to recuperate.
Last night at the fundraiser, the president blamed jet lag for his debate performance, but he was back stateside for well over a week. So does he really need more than a week and a half to recover from traveling in Europe? And did he really, is that really what he thinks caused his poor debate performance?
I think, in addition to the two major trips, he was also continued to do his presidential duties, confirmed that he had a cold.
A man needed 2 weeks to recuperate. Another man was shot, almost killed, and the next day is back to business. Do I need to even say it at this point? Like, the contrast is just staggering right now. Staggering. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this video and what you think of the Secret Service and their performance. Did they get an A+ or an F? I know my rating. If you enjoy my content, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit my notification bell so you know when I post a brand new video. And if you want to see more social and political commentary videos, click on the link over here to watch more videos of yours truly. Until next time, peace.